Well, in a surprising move yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs released one of their most veteran special teams players, that's cornerback Chris Lammons, and in an even more surprising move, the Cincinnati Bengals just claimed him off of waivers today. So let's talk about why they did this and more, but first, how about those? What's up, guys? My name is Cole, and I do daily news about the Chiefs, so make sure to sub if you're new, hit that like button, all that good YouTube stuff, and yes, there's a life-size Travis Kelce back here. It's for the anniversary stream tonight. 1 year on YouTube. Pretty cool. My wife surprised me with this. I have turned around multiple times and legit got scared that a grown man was just standing there. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about this Chris Lammons situation. Basically, what happened is the Chiefs released him yesterday. Rather, they waived him yesterday. But the assumption that he would have to go through waivers, the Chiefs would then re-sign him to the practice squad and more than likely still elevate him for game day. Because if you look here from Football Outsiders, Chris Lammons has the most special team snaps out of anybody on the team. 322 of his snaps were on special teams. That's a 70% special team snap rate, the highest on the team, okay? He's made multiple great plays for the Chiefs this season. He does come with a bit of baggage. There was some offseason stuff that happened, okay? The Pro Bowl incident with Alvin Kamara. I've covered that in a few different videos. Check that out if you want. He did have a court date yesterday, which some speculated, well, hey, they released Lammons because of the court case, but all they did in that court case was just push it back to sometime in March. So nothing happened, although it's kind of an ugly ordeal, but I don't think it has to do with that, okay? So the Chiefs released him more than likely to either bring back CEH or Jody Fortson from IR because Lammons was on the 53-man roster, slated to return. Potentially their window's open. It got opened up last week. But if you want them to return, you have to clear space to bring them back. So I don't know if they're going to bring Fortson back. I don't know if they're going to bring CEH back. I mean, if McCole Hardman can't play this week, they should put him on IR. Just bring them both back. Why not? But we can go over different reasons on why I hope they bring at least Fortson back. Just with Mahomes being less mobile, he needs more red zone weapons. I think Fortson is a good one. CEH, I think he's just going to be valuable depth in case of injury, but we'll have to see. Anyway, when they released him, I'm like, cool, they're just going to bring him back to the practice squad. They'll elevate him on game day, and we'll still have one of our most veteran special teamers, because if any unit on the team has struggled this season out of the Chiefs offense, defense, and special teams, who would you say? Special teams is probably what you would say. That's the muff punts with Sky. Kadarius has fumbled, yes. Harrison Butker's missed a bunch of field goals, PATs, the holds have been a problem, but it's not just that. It's the returns. Punt returns, kick returns, and that's where somebody like Chris Lammons, he's a veteran. He understands a lot and just knows what to do, and he's a valuable asset, okay? So what I thought the Chiefs were doing was a 200 IQ move, clearing roster space to sign him to the practice squad and still be able to use him on game day. The Bengals made a 300 IQ move instead. Basically an hour ago, Ari Mirov. Good luck saying that name correctly, because I sure cannot. He said this: sources confirm the Bengals have claimed cornerback Chris Lammons off waivers from the Chiefs. It's deferred until February 13th, but with the two teams playing this week, it's an interesting pickup. So basically, Lammons cannot be on the team, but there's nothing holding Cincinnati back from trying to pick his brain. This also prevents him from going back to KC's practice squad, which likely would have been an option had he cleared waivers. Again, 200 IQ, 300 IQ move by the old Bengals. I don't think Lammons would spill any beans on the Chiefs and their offensive scheme. In fact, Charles Goldman from Chiefs Wire basically said, don't believe anyone who tells you the Bengals will probe him for info. That's the biggest old wives' tale in NFL history. It simply doesn't happen. They might ask, so that's true. But players aren't going to talk. Chris Lammons has been on the Chiefs for quite a while. He's not talking. He's not going to give them ammunition. He's a Chief. That's who he likes. That's his team. You have then Matt Derrick tweeting out interesting development on the waiver wire for the Chiefs. The Bengals claimed cornerback Chris Lammons, but he's not eligible to join the Bengals now. The move is deferred until after the Super Bowl, February 13th, blocking the Chiefs from re-signing into the practice squad if they wanted. So he can't even play, okay? I don't even think he's allowed in the facility. Somebody maybe correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Even Pete Sweeney from Arrowhead Pride. We'll see in the coming days, but my thought is KC waived Lammons to free up the 53-man roster spot for Jody Fortson. Elbow to return from IR, while still maintaining the option to call up Lammons from the practice squad for the AFC Championship game and potentially the Super Bowl. So that's not going to happen, okay? The Bengals, I mean, that's a nice move. freaking tip of the cap to you guys. I'm a bit disappointed now. We can call up Marcus Kemp from special teams. That's probably going to happen. He's going to be helpful. But even Marcus Kemp this year, he only has like 60 snaps on special teams, 62 snaps, okay? 13.5% of his snaps were played on special teams. He hasn't played a lot. But the most veteran special teams player, Chris Lammons, he played all 4 phases. He is no longer with the Kansas City Chiefs. I guarantee you, the old Bing Bings are going to release this man the day after the Super Bowl and say, hey, man, thanks for hanging out. It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. And kind of a bummer. All right, guys. Well, I just got a little bit of info from somebody connected to the building. That's about all I can explain. I get bits and pieces from people now and again. And this person basically said that they were willing to take the risk on releasing or waiving, rather, Chris Lammons because they had plans of bringing up Marcus Kemp. So it was a risk that they were willing to take, and that makes sense. Like, Veach and company know if they waive a player, they could get claimed by another team off the waiver wire, even though there's only a few more teams left for this season. So again, it was a risk they were willing to take with the intention of elevating Marcus Kemp. So maybe I'm less frustrated now that I see that. Either way, you guys got to let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments down below. Are you bothered by it? You think it's well played? Is that frustrating? When I first saw it, I was like, you son of a biscuits, man. Got me a little frustrated. It is something that was unexpected. Not only Chris Lammons getting released being unexpected, but even more unexpected was the Bengals claiming him off the waiver wire. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. How about those?